Hey, you chilling with your man with Mark J. And right now, y'all watching ManUp TV. So man up.
What's up? It's your boy, it's your man, it's your dude, Haroldinho, and welcome to the first episode of ManUp TV. Now, if you missed the promo, ManUp TV is a show for black men, and it addresses our responsibility to ourselves, to our women, and to our communities. We'll cover a variety of different topics, ranging from relationships to health and fitness, even police brutality. Now, what makes our show unique is that it involves you, members of the community. As you'll see, we interview folks from around the Bay Area to get your insights as well as provide our own insights, making it an all-inclusive experience. With that in mind, let's jump into the first topic, defining the black man. Now, if you've been paying attention, you would have seen that there's an ardent desire to create films around black slavery and black servitude. Now, if you don't believe me, what about these films? Django Unchained, The Help, The Butler, as well as 12 Years a Slave. Now, I know it's important to document our history here on North America, or the North American continent rather, but what about our rich heritage before slavery? How come the whole world has forgotten about that? Even ourselves, we've forgotten about it. This disconnect has then created an environment where we adopt these personas and new measures of success based on Western culture. With that said, what are some of these personas for black men today? We have the black professional, we have the black sports figure, we have the entertainer. Hell, some of us are even striving to be criminals. But the thing here is that these are professions, and oftentimes that's where the conversation stops. But what about manhood? What does it mean to be a man, a black man in today's society? These are all great questions, and I don't have all the answers. But a great first step is to see what you think, to see what the community thinks. So let me send it to Brother Amir with the word on the street to see what you guys think about what it means to be a black man in today's society.
What's up, y'all? This is Brother Amir in downtown Oakland. I'm here next with my man Terrell, and we're gonna ask him 3 questions that we've been asking all around the Bay Area today. So you ready for 3 questions?
Sure.
All right, so question number 1 is, in your opinion, what does it mean to be a black man in America?
I think it means in general that a person needs to be a man, whether or not you're black, Hispanic, white. You need to take care of your family, you need to take care of yourself financially, health-wise, and make sure that your family grows in the way it's supposed to go, in a positive manner.
Right.
You gotta be strong black man, you gotta be smart, you gotta be sharp on your shit, you know?
My thing is just getting these kids to really, fall in love with knowledge and then learning and soaking it in so they can have something to pass on when they get older, That's my main thing.
It means freedom.
Means freedom?
Yeah, to me, yeah.
Basically, you got a appearance you gotta hold to fit, being a black man. I mean, it's hard for a black man coming up in these days in America. I mean, me myself, I gotta hustle every day for a living,
Mm-hmm.
We are the #1 people on earth that everybody wants to imitate and duplicate, you understand?
Right.
We're black, but they want to, we're black, it proud to be, I'm happy, you understand me? No matter what struggle, we are the strongest people who are. We can start at the bottom and come up with something, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So a black man has to always stay on the go and steadily pushing for greater heights, because we can do it. Black men always have took care of their family. We always have took care of our family and everything. But I'm proud to be a black man, and the president is a black man too.
Exactly.
So that just lets you know that we can achieve any goal possible.
To be a black man in this so-called country, it wouldn't be this country without the black man, for one. So as I will get into, as far as civilization is concerned, we started everything. And this country was built on murder, and therefore those are the real enemies of this world, not the so-called black men. We are noted in stereotypes and racial stereotypes as we speak, in negative images that is not true.
It's a fight from the foot to the head, you know what I'm saying? But that's what we got to do, being born black in America. That's what we got to do.
All right. What do you expect from black men here in America?
I expect respect, loyalty, respect first, loyalty and honesty and being loyal to their roots.
All right. What do you mean by loyal to their roots? Like
knowing that they're a strong black man in this country is vital to me.
For them to keep their word.
Okay. Why'd you say that?
Because we have a lot of liars, people who can't abide by what they say.
Okay, just not being honest, is deceiving.
Yes.
All right.
Honestly, I have no expectations of black men.
Why is that?
I just feel like most of them, all they do is look for the quick come up, like trying to use you and toss you to the side, get what they need and go. So I don't have any very high expectations for black men.
Okay, I can understand that. The follow-up I'm gonna ask to that is, in your life, can you give us an example of someone that you consider a positive black male?
No.
Wow. I mean,
the only person I could think of that is like famous people would be someone such as Barack Obama, or you have Will Smith, that's a family man that raises their family and their kids. But personally, no, I have none.
Wow.
My dad, uncle, as of like famous people, I say Jay-Z, people like Nelson Mandela, rest in peace, Nelson Mandela.
I mean, earlier you said your dad and your uncle. Why'd you put those two? I mean, what about them that just stands out for you?
They role models, show me what's right from wrong, what I should do, what I shouldn't, shit like that.
Great black man, I think, would be my grandfather. He grew up the son of a sharecropper slave in South Carolina, and went in the army. Got married. Right after World War II. Raised his family, took care of his family, and did that till his death.
A great black man would be my grandfather.
Okay. Why'd you say your grandfather?
Because he built what he had from the bottom. He had a house, family, cars, love.
Right.
Like Martin Luther King, he was a great black man, I really don't have a father, so it's kind of hard to look at anybody else,
Yeah, maybe.
I consider God a great man in my life too, but
that's what's up.
I say he comes in all colors.
Somebody like George Washington Carver.
Obama.
Why Barack?
Because he's well accomplished.
All right.
He take care of his family, he there for his kids. He never just, it's not just about him. It's about it's about everybody. Like, he look out for everybody. Like, I don't know.
So that's number one on your list. Do you have number two?
No.
No, just Obama?
Yes.
All right.
I'll definitely say hands down my pops, man. Rest in peace to Nathaniel Justice. But, one thing about my pops, he always, even as a young man, he always just held me accountable, for my actions, and really used to have a lot of talks with me, even if it was a lot of stuff that went over my head. But he always kept me, really prepared out here for what was going on.
In the Word of God in Hebrews chapter 7, verse 14, it clearly says, "For it is evident that our Lord came out of Judah." So my answer is Jesus Christ, which was a black man.
The roots come from my father. You know what I'm saying? So I really see him as a big influence, most definitely in my life, and everything I've done, in my continual paths on his words.
One celebrity we see is a black man is doing great things is Steve Harvey. There's no person right now that has a radio show, two TV shows, and a clothing line. So you can't beat Jay-Z, all the guys that started from nothing that have a lot right now that's really doing a great thing with the people.
All right, and then the last question is we're trying to do the 10 Commandments for black men. So give us one commandment that you would put on this list that would be for all black men.
Stay positive and take care of your family.
Black brothers and sisters, do not disrespect yourself, because we have a rich heritage that they will not show you. But you have to read behind the words to understand the meaning of them.
Do not sell drugs.
All black men of America, thou shalt keep it solid.
Become financially secure. All right. At the end of the day, you become your own man when you're less dependent upon others.
Get your education.
All right. So you think education is really important?
Education is key.
Thou shalt not kill.
Okay. And why would you pick that one?
because I feel that black on black crime is something that needs to be addressed. It needs to be stopped. We're hurting each other when we could be working together and building something more positive. And instead, I feel that black men always try to cut each other down, and thou shalt not kill should be one of the main ones they live by.
Respect their black women. That's what I think they should follow.
Just don't fight with each other, you know, just, you know, get along with each other. We should all get along instead of killing each other off. That's what I think.
Love one another.
You don't think it's enough love? Remember you saying earlier it's kind of they funking and...
Yeah, but it's not enough love. If they had love, it wouldn't be no need to funk. You know, it wouldn't be no need to get into it with anyone. If you love one another, you know.
I'm gonna say straight up off top, man, we gotta have more love for each other out here, man, because it's like, I mean, I've seen the changes from, you know, when I was a youngster. I mean, if we had differences, you know, Cass, we might fight, you know, and then after that, you know, we was cool a couple of days later, or we just wasn't cool at all. But I'm just trying to get to the point of how do we hate each other so much where we start killing? You know, I can't get with that, you know, and it's just like, there's too many of our young brothers out here really dying out here in these streets behind nonsense. So I would say, man, just you need to give up a little more love out here. Ain't just the stuff that people out here dying about. I mean, it ain't even worth it, man, for real. That would be a commandment, man. We need to love more, man. Love more, man.
That's what's up,
Yeah.
man. Well, I appreciate your time.
Hey, appreciate you, Brother Amir.
Yeah,
Show, man.
This is Brother Amir. This is Mark J.
For real.
This is ManUp TV.
Man up.
What's up, y'all? It's Big Brandon, and thank you for rocking with us on our first episode of Man Up. We want to take this time to sincerely thank everybody that gave their time, effort, and attention to answering the 3 questions that we posed regarding what it means to be a black man in this country. Brother Amir, Haroldinho, and I, we spent a lot of time discussing this issue, and mixing that with the responses that we got from the street, we came up with the top 10 list of commandments that all black men should follow. Now, we realize that this list is not all inclusive. There may be some things that we left out, and if you think there are, we would love to hear from you. And regardless of your marital status, your social status, your economic status, how much money you make, doesn't matter. We feel like that if you're a black man in this country, these are commandments that we all could do well to follow. So here, check it out. So the first commandment is to respect yourself. We are unique beings with a unique heritage and a rich history. We can't let generations of oppression let us forget where we come from. We are all to be respected as human beings, and as black men, we should respect ourselves because we receive little respect outside of our circle. I mean, it's gotten to the point where we don't really respect each other as much as we should. So first commandment, respect yourself. So the second commandment we have for you guys is to stop killing. I want you to think about a time that violence solved more problems than it caused. You can't think of one, right? Because violence is never the answer. If we would just slow down, get over our quick temper and emotions about a situation, we find that we could talk it out. And even if you don't wind up cool with somebody you're funking with, then it's fine. You just won't be cool. There's no need to take it to the street with the violence. So rule number 2, stop killing. So commandment number 3 that we have for you is simply to stay positive. You know, it's been written about for centuries. We can observe it with our own 2 eyes throughout the years. People that stay positive attract positivity to them. If you flee from negativity, it won't be in your circle. So commandment number 3, stay positive. Commandment number 4 that we have for you guys is something, once again, that we think is really simple and basic, but at the core of being a strong black man, and that is simply to respect women. Now, regardless of if you're in a relationship with a woman or you want to be in a relationship with a woman or not, we feel like everybody came from a woman. That simple fact alone should let you know that women are to be held in high regard and to be respected. So commandment number 4, respect women. Commandment number 5, be a provider. If you have a family, this is pretty self-explanatory. You're a man, you need to provide for your family. If you don't have a family, then provide something positive to your community. Go visit somebody, go talk to somebody about an uplifting concept. Just be positive, provide your community with something. You can only withdraw for so long. You can take and take and take, but at the end of the day, you have to give back. So commandment number 5, be a provider. Commandment number 6, don't poison the community. Mostly, we're talking about selling drugs. You know, some people hustle for a living and that's how they get by. But really, you are poisoning the community. America has brainwashed us into thinking that if somebody's willing to pay a price for something, that means that we should sell it. But if you're being responsible, upstanding black man, then you're gonna realize that you're doing a lot more damage than good. So commandment number 6, don't poison your community. Commandment number 7. Show more love to one another. This one's pretty self-explanatory. I'm sure if you encounter people on a day-to-day basis, you're going to have an opportunity to simply show more love to your fellow man. Commandment number 8. Protect the youth. I work with kids for my employment, and they always seem to find a way to let me know that they were listening to what I do and say, even from years ago. You know, you can be a role model. Even if you're young, you could be 15. You could still be a role model to the youth. Okay, so make sure that you protect the youth at all times. They definitely need our guidance, our wisdom, and our education. Commandment number 9, become financially secure by legal means. If you hustle and you do things under the table and you do dirt, guess what? You're not financially secure. Even if you have hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars. If you ever get caught up, are you going to be able to see any of that money again? Is your family going to be able to see that money again? Of course not. The government's going to take it. You need to find a way to find a legal lane to make your ends and show the tax man that you're an upright and upstanding citizen. So commandment number 9, make sure to make that money the legal way. And finally, commandment number 10, no matter who or what you believe in, take the time each day to purify your mind, body, and spirit. Your body needs clean food and water, your mind needs stimulation, and your spirit needs calm, relaxation, and love. So make sure to take the time out each day to work on yourself and to become a strong black man in these ways. I want to thank you for watching our first episode of ManUp TV. You can hit us up on Twitter at ManUpMyBrother or on Gmail at manupmybrother@gmail.com. This is Big Brandon signing off for ManUp TV 1.